Back to you, Gordon.
Thank you, Hayden.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fact Friday, your one-stop shop for all your facts on Friday. This is Laila Zedan.
And this is Hayden Rush, filling in for Gordon this week. Today, we'll recap some major campus events from this week and take a look ahead at what's coming up next week as well.
Starting off on Monday, May 18th, DASG and ICC hosted a spring carnival in the main quad and the S quad.
The carnival ran for the majority of the afternoon, from noon to 4 p.m., and featured activities like carnival games, a photo booth, and a dunk tank, among others.
Reporters Cris Li and Tommy Ngo went to see what all the hype was about. Let's take a look at what they found.
It's been awesome, super fun, so many great games, and I'm here with so many good classmates and friends. It's just a really good time, and it's really awesome.
I think my favorite is the popcorn. Yes, I think it's delicious.
I've been having fun shooting this target over here. I don't know how you guys got like all of these carnivals. It's definitely a fun experience. It's just I wish there was a little bit more people.
Moving on to Wednesday, the 20th, the 4th Annual Ethnic Studies Summit took place in conference rooms A and B from 12:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m.
The summit's goal was to bring the Anza community together to discuss topics of race and ethnicity, and how they intersect with gender, labor, colonialism, and more.
Summit participants were able to engage with student research and presentations, interact with their peers, and hear from Dr. Kalina, the keynote speaker.
Moving on from campus events, we have some exciting news. All week long, the Lavos team has worked hard to finish up our spring quarter print edition. Yay!
The lengthy but rewarding process includes ensuring our content is perfect, designing visually appealing newspaper pages, and lots of editing.
Let's give them a big round of applause. We can't wait to see the fruits of everyone's labor when the print edition is distributed on May 26th.
Make a note.
Now, that's all for this past week. Let's move on to the next week, starting with the weather.
Hayden, take it away.
All right, appreciate it, Gordon. Hopefully no one was troubled by the large gusts of winds that were pushing through last week. So now on to the 7-day forecast in Cupertino. We're getting more clouds this week, and it will still be fairly warm with about an average of 70 to 80 degrees at its peak. At night, it'll be a stable 50 degrees with no major weather events throughout this week. Winds won't be a huge problem this week, as the gusts will reach a high of around 10 to 15 from the northwest. With that said, what we can expect to see from the rest of the Bay Area? We'll be expecting around the same temperatures with exceptions of areas further north and in the peninsula area, which will be colder or warmer. The fog in Santa Rosa and Sonoma County is back this week from last night. Otherwise, it will mostly be clear after noon and midnight. Although we will be seeing a lot of clouds throughout the week, there will be low to no chances of precipitation. Oak and grass pollen allergens continue to be concurrent. So be sure to sneeze into your elbow, a surgical mask or tissues if you're susceptible to such allergens. All right, and that's all for weather this week. We'll keep you updated on any important weather updates on our socials and next Fact Friday. Back to you, Gordon.
Thank you, Hayden.
Coming up this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Yay! So campus offices will be closed and there will be no classes from Saturday, May 23rd till Monday, May 25th. Finally, a long weekend.
It took long enough.
I know. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Not being on campus and going to the beach. What about you?
That sounds good. Hopefully, I'll be able to see my family. So, let us know your favorite places to spend Memorial Day weekend in the comments down below.
Also, this weekend, starting on Friday, May 22nd, FanimeCon is coming back to San Jose, being held at the McEnery Convention Center.
The annual 4-day event will run until Monday, May 25th. Fanime draws in almost 30,000 attendees to Northern California every year to engage in many different activities and events.
So prices for the event range around $65 to $75, and then a weekend full pass is going to cost you around $105. If you are interested, check out fanime.com to get more information.
Let's switch it up and talk about sports. The 2025-2026 sports season has mostly come to an end. And to celebrate everyone's achievements this year, the De Anza College Athletic Department will announce the winners of the 2026 De Anza College Academic and Athletic Achievement Awards on June 11th in the Vipac Theater.
Some of these awards include Rookie of the Year, Sophomore of the Year, Performance of the Year, Most Inspirational Award, Scholar Athlete of the Year, Mountain Lion Award, among others.
And that's all for sports. But before we end, we have 3 important dates to remind you of. This upcoming Friday, May 29th, is the last day to drop classes with a W.
So if you're still on the fence about dropping a course for whatever reason you have 1 week to make your decision now.
However, for anyone who is in a late start class, your course may have its own deadline. You can check your individual course's deadline to drop date in your student registration portal.
Secondly, election day for statewide primary is June 2nd. Don't forget to vote if you already received your ballot in the mail.
There are also 2 special vacancy elections coming up. The first is also on June 2nd to fill a vacant seat in Congressional District 1. The second is on June 16th to fill a vacancy in Congressional District 14.
So what is the difference with this? The main difference between these special vacancy elections and the statewide primary is the statewide primary is to elect candidates from the November 3rd election. The winners of these elections would serve an upcoming term, whereas special vacancies are to fill seats in Congress now. That, for different circumstances, have been made vacant.
And our last reminder before we bid you farewell, don't forget to keep a lookout for the Lavos print edition next week.
The newspaper will be available in campus centers and various news racks around campus. With that, thank you for tuning in. This is Hayden Rush.
And this has been Laila Zedan, covering the latest news here at Anza. As always, we can't wait to see you again next week for our next Lavos Fact Friday.